Ana buffs do look so good.
Yeah, I think it's something that we'll see as the weeks go on here, maybe into the weekend as well, as there's a lot of tournament action coming out. I mean, it's Overwatch. There's tournaments every day, so I think we'll see her get peppered in, hopefully soon. But like you said, it was just the timing of that patch. It was 5 minutes before this tournament started. I just think there's very little way that it was going to happen here. Grego's playing with our hearts momentarily as he queues up onto that Ana.
This is all I'm going to say about things here as we wait for teams to come in, but all hail the Golden Kappa. And thank you, all the Golden Kappa users, for gracing our channel. I feel like you've enriched the stream presence. Come for the great Overwatch games, stay for the gold.
You got to stay to get your blessing, right? I mean, you can't be in a chat with a Golden Kappa and not get blessed by it. It is the same user as yesterday, though. He's really milking this 24 hours, but congrats to Drizzle.
Honestly, I love Drizzle. I would mod him if I could. But yeah, take a look here at the defense coming out from C9, and this is a twist from C9 that not a whole lot of other teams run here just yet. Surefour is going to be on the Mei, and last time we saw him run Mei here, it was very effective. Reaver going to be on the McCree, Kai on the Diva, Grego on Lucio, Adam on Zenyatta, and Debit going to be on the Winston.
Yeah, that Mei, you're absolutely right, has come out here on Numbani before. Again, this is why we love Numbani, because stuff that you don't see on any other map is just kind of commonplace on Numbani. Now, Numbani's offense coming out from EnVyUs. Right now, Taimu's toying with us on the Ana. We'll see. Maybe it'll happen. I know that Chips High End will be on the Zenyatta. Tailspin is going to play Genji. Internet Hulk will be on Winston. Coco on Reinhardt. Harry Hook on Lucio. So if they're going to run, yeah, they're not running triple support. Taimu switches to McCree. Boo.
I feel like the real tell there is that the fact that they didn't have someone else on McCree, it doesn't really sell the Ana fake out. Either way, though, offense right now setting up, looking for their chance to go in. Internet Hulk usually leading the way here for Envy. And right now they're just sizing up the defense. I know everyone is here on the upper left high ground, and Internet Hulk goes right in. They take out Reaver immediately. Time with the follow through here on McCree. It's 2 quick kills from Envy. And they read C9 like a book, and Surefour on the Mei just not going to get a whole lot done here. Ice Wall comes up, Surefour goes down, and Envy with nothing flashy about this attack, just very good, consistent pickoffs, starting with the McCree, going from there. They're going to take point A.
No, I don't think that it was even their plan was to go to that side, but they saw Surefour in the stairs being kind of cute on the Mei, waiting for someone to come in and try to isolate them. So they generally go up this right side with their Winston and Genji. That I think it was an on-the-fly call, so they come over left. There's a couple up top you can clean up, and then I can come in as the Reinhardt and help out. That's exactly what they did, made short work of the defense on the top left side. Now they're moving forward.
Alrighty, so offense right now, not really going too crazy. Still have to wait for the payload. Tailspin going up pretty deep here on. No, he pulls out the Dragon Blade, was not paying attention to the Diva ult. Diva ult can blow up Tailspin from behind. Kai now leading the way. They know that they have an advantage because Tail's down. Surefour picks up Taimu. Both major DPS players for Envy are down. They have no choice but to back out here.
They force out that Earth Shatter too. That is a big ultimate down from Coco, unless he's going to switch on to a different hero. He might. He's been playing Zarya and Diva lately as well. Now he's going to stick on this Reinhardt. So.
Okay, so that was just a misplay by Coco then, because there was no real reason to Earth Shadow there and not just eat the death. Unless maybe he thought he could get 3 or 4K to turn around, but even then.
Very optimistic. Very optimistic play there. But they have regrouped. They are back on the card here, but it would be nice to have that Earth Shatter up. Of course, they are at the ult disadvantage somewhat, as there's a bunch of ults up for the defense. Mostly both support ults are up.
Tailspin does have Dragon Blade. He's moving to the back. Here he goes. He pulls it out, looking right on Adam, takes him out immediately. Looking now for the other support. Lucio in trouble. Grego going to have to run away. Not going to be able to do it, so Tailspin just assassinating both supports in the back. Reaver takes him down, but not before the damage is done.
Coco gets a nice charge in here towards the end, is able to take out Kai, who's just lingering on the cart, trying to stall it a little longer. Only Surefour and Reaver here trying to get some damage, and they got to be a little careful. Surefour is trying to hide. He's trying to McCreep over here. I don't know what exactly he's looking for. He gets spotted out by Hulk, killed immediately.
Well, either way, Envy setting a blazingly fast time right now. They get to the second checkpoint without a whole lot of defensive resistance. Honestly, the most resistance this game was Kai's ult on the Tailspin. But we'll see what Cloud9 can do here. This is a part where we've seen teams really hold for a long point on the Numbani last, so I would not count out any defense here just yet. The offense, though, very much loaded on ultimate, so it's going to be rough for C9.
Yeah, there's a good Earth Shatter.
Coco lands 2 people knocked down on the Earth Shatter. Taimu and Internet Hulk immediately get into it. Diva ult coming out here pretty late in the fight, but Coco's just going to run back, shield it away. And for now, Envy now with a huge advantage if they can just chain a few more kills.
Yeah, they've been absolutely unstoppable. Chips is going to be able to use this Transcendence whenever they need it, if they need it. Pulse Bomb comes out late, can keep them forced inside. They're going to have a hard time even getting out here. Wraith Form comes off before he reaches the doorway. That would have been nice to use to try to get there. Huh.
That's fast.
That's really fast.
There's 5:22 remaining, so 3:37 left according to our admin. Or sorry, 3:37 is the time being set, so that's going to be rough. Certainly we've seen faster times in the Numbani, but not a whole lot faster. So pretty much everything would have to go C9's way if they want to take map 1 away here from Envy.
Well, I mean, I'm looking at the map history here, and I was trying to figure out what map they had actually taken off of Envy from Cloud9. It was Numbani. And if these numbers are to be believed, it was in an attack time of 4:17. So they've beaten EnVyUs on this map before with a blazing fast time of 4:17, but that's not quite 3:37. So their work cut out for him, for Cloud9 here, to not start off this set 0-1.
Pick it up. True self.
Alrighty, well, just an update here on something with no relevance to the game whatsoever, but I was updated by Uncle Swag saying that Drizzle's Golden Kappa ran out. It's now Lol Coolgo that is the new Lord and Savior of Twitch chat, so please pay respects. Either way, though, look at the defense coming out here from Envy. It is going to be Internet Hulk here on the Winston, Tailspin on Genji, Harry Hook on the Lucio, Taimu going to be on McCree, Coco on Diva, and Chipsagen on the defensive Zenyatta. So pretty standard stuff right now coming out here from Envy. Sometimes, though, it seems like Torbjorn has fallen off the menu, at least for Envy.
Yeah. No, I mean, that Golden Kappa is not really related to anything. It's related to everything. It's that important. Offensively, though, this is kind of something that they've been running on Numbani here lately for Cloud9. It's been the offensive 76, which is a different flavor than a lot of other teams are running. That is going to be Reaver on that offensive 76. Short4 will play the McCree, Adam on Zenyatta. Debit is going to be on Reinhardt, Kai on Diva, Grego on the Lucio. Now, they've been trying to take different angles. They've taken 2 different angles behind this Reinhardt shield to get to the back top corner. They go top left, they go bottom right, but eventually they want to get in through this top hallway and do damage from there.
Well, for now, C9 is going completely hard left right now. That's the angle they're going. They're going hard left to the high ground. They get absolutely nothing. Does Harry Hook gets the double boop, takes out both Grego and Debit. Oh man, that is one downside about taking that angle. You are dangerously close to the ledge.
Got classic Nabrija boop out there. Yeah, I think they know exactly what Envy's or what Cloud9's strategy is on this map, and so maybe Cloud9 would have been better served doing the other angle they took, the very roundabout bottom right into top the other day. I think that's probably what they'll try here.
Well, it looks like they're just going straight up the gut right now. Full force, bluntly moving in. Kai moves to the top ground after that. But Envy, they're not to be deterred. Taimu's just sitting in the back. He's enjoying himself. Gets 2 kills to start things out. Just picking people off here on the creek. Again, dodge the Diva ult. And Kai going to go down. And oh man, Fan the Hammer is back. And they call GG. They know they're not going to be able to beat this time.
I was going to say, like, that might actually be it. That is absolutely it. You set a time like that in offense, you only have to hold once or twice.
My only regret, Hex, is that we don't get to see a play of the game replay of the double boop.
Yeah, that is tragic. But we'd have to wait 2.5 minutes to do so. Yeah, the play of the game stuff, I do miss them. We rarely get to see play of the game anymore.
That will get fixed, though. Of course, the devs have noted that Time Bank is coming to payload for Season 2 and competitive. So once that's there, we'll be able to run Time Bank as normal. Everything will be synced up with the comp meta. We won't have to do any sort of weird outside stopwatch-related shenanigans. So just a temporary issue, really.
Yeah, it's been great. I mean, the last patch, we don't use just pure stopwatch anymore for payload. We use progression unless it goes to the end, which I think is better than deciding it with a coin flip. At least that's the input we get from players. So it's been nice. It's their idea and kind of what the competitive community wanted have been merging together slowly as these patches come together, and we're meeting in the middle as far as what the overall competitive scene is going to look like. So it's been great. We're going to move to Lijiang Tower.
Yep, Lijiang Tower will be our next map. Letting know we are ready on the casting end. Both teams should be ready, and we'll see if Cloud9 can have a little bit more luck here in King of the Hill.
Yeah, King of the Hill now best 3 out of 5. Another change from Blizzard that has been great for the competitive tournament scene as well. So just to piggyback on that point. It is Cloud9 ready. We're waiting simply right now for EnVyUs to ready up.
EnVy looks strong there, though. I wish we could have seen a little bit more of their defense, but the problem is that they set such a quick time on offense that C9 knew the game was over after they failed just 2 attacks trying to take away point A.
Yeah, and Cloud9's had cool pushes on that map, too. Like,
oh, no.
Why?
Look at lobby chat. It's happening. This is the EnVy culture right now. If anyone goes to the bathroom, you will get called out.
Oh, well, the only person we know it isn't is Coco, because he's at the computer typing.
Well, historically, they will name and shame. I mean, Internet Hulk had no qualms about throwing Harry Hook under the bus multiple times. Coco right now keeping the secret a little bit close to the vest. I won't give up our unnamed Finn. Well, in that case, we know it's not Tailspin. Tailspin's from Idaho.
Right. Is there only one of them from Finland? I thought. I don't know. I'll look at the map page. Hold on. I'll do investigation.
Harry Hook is Spanish, unless I'm going crazy.
I don't think he's Spanish, is he? I don't know. I'll look it up.
I might be going crazy. Might be confusing with Bromas, actually.
I'm on the case. Yeah, that's what I thought. Taimu is the only one from Finland.
All right. Well, the mystery has been solved. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. Well, it wouldn't be an EnVy game if we didn't have this happen at least once.
An extremely diverse roster, actually. Hulk is German. Harry Hook, you're correct, is Spanish. Taimu's Finnish. Tailspin, of course, is from Idaho. Could not get more American than that. And then a couple of Swedes in Coco and Chipshayen.
Internet Hulk coming in and saying stitches get stitches. Something about glass houses and stones.
At least he made us work for it. I had to bust out the detective work there.
Oh, man. I mean, it was a little bit of a fun mystery at the very least. I mean, it made us go to the page and figure out who was from Finland there.
All right, they are ready.
All right, so they're ready. Taimu has come back from the can, and map 2 will now be underway. This is going to be EnVyUs versus Cloud9, of course. Lijiang Tower heading your way.
Well, it's always fun with EnVy. You know, maybe the games aren't as close as you'd like, and their sets aren't as fun, but they are a fun group of guys. There's that much. So it's like it's really hard because they are the evil empire, but to a man, they're all very cool. Like they're all.
All right, so Chaz, I was right. Harry Hook is Spanish.
Yeah.
I wasn't just going crazy.
Yeah.
All right, so taking a look here at both teams as they lock in here. We are going to be starting things out on the night market. And there's 2 questions here. 1, who's going to win the game? And B, who is going to get a basketball in the hoop? Now that you have the confetti animation and all the rest. But take a look here at the side of Cloud9. It's going to be Surefour here on the Genji, Reaver on McCree, Debit on Winston, Adam going to be on Zenyatta, Kai on the Diva, and Grego, the final piece here, on the Lucio.
All right, for the side of EnVyUs, it's going to be Taimu on McCree. Coco will play Zarya. Internet Hulk, actually, on a Reaper. Chips is going to be playing the Zenyatta. Harry Hook on Lucio. And Tailspin is going to take up the banner of Tracer. So a little interesting look here from EnVyUs. A little different than what we've seen tonight so far.
Get it done.
EnVyUs taking a different approach. They are still... Take a look at it. They are still running a McCree, but Internet Hulk and the Reaper, they just get murdered immediately. Surefour is able to get in back line, picked up 2 kills, gets a 3rd at the very end. So C9 continuing a pretty good stretch here on King of the Hill, with Surefour just being absolutely beastly tonight.
Yeah, Surefour on King of the Hill has been nigh unstoppable so far, so I don't know exactly what they're going to try to switch to. Yeah, they do some switch-ups immediately off of that. Internet Hulk's going to go to Winston instead to maybe try to get some beam damage at least onto Surefour. Taimu, though, takes over the Reaper.
And Tailspin gets right back into it. 4 kills here from EnVy, and EnVy's just going to pull this right back, in part because of that Tracer play of Tailspin. Got in there, got an early pick, and Kai right now just needs to run away. We'll grab the big health, and I think he knows he's dead the right here. He has a Reaper on one side, Tailspin on the other.
Yeah.
And he just decides to go full Tommen on us.
Oh.
My ultimate is charging.
Is that a... Yeah, never mind.
No, I don't...
Doesn't matter.
Who knows what I'm referring
No, I always reference it to, like, Quentin Compson, who jumps off bridges, and... But that's, like... There's no spoiler there. That's, like, a 50-year-old book.
Alright, well here comes Dragon Blade here, coming out here from Surefour. Not gonna get anything though, gets booped right into the side. Very low value Dragon Blade. Envy picks up 2 kills to start out this fight. And now for Envy, they're in good shape. Kai, one of the last people on the point, going to get taken out by Coco. And really, once Surefour got taken out that early, it was pretty much all but over, barring some crazy heroics from Reaver.
Yeah, now they're going to have a really tough time on the next 2 pushes, because one of them is going to get met by Graviton. The next one after will likely get met by Death Blossom, too. Time was actually already setting up for it, thinking his passive was going to get there in time.
Here comes Graviton, though, coming out here from the side of C9, or sorry, from Envy, and Tailspin falls with a big pulse bomb, takes out 3 right away. That's gonna be it. Another big fight coming out from the side of Envy, and they still have ults to spare. Taimu has Death Blossom at the right, Internet Hulk, Primal Rage, Chips, Transcendence.
And look at...
They're still loaded for the next fight.
Coco's already at 40%. He did so much follow-up damage that he's already halfway to another Graviton. They're gonna have to take a different angle. They do come out right side.
Taimu just goes right in with Death Blossom, not satisfied at all right now. Going to...
It's some
and
damage.
sets up Tailspin. Tailspin gets it back, gets another 3 kills.
Softened everyone up, allowed Tailspin to get in there and absolutely clean it up. Now Tailspin is going to near to his ult too. They've just had so much going for him. Every one of these last pushes, it's desperation time for Cloud9 now. Luckily they have some ults. They might be able to get here.
I see Winston right now leaping right onto point, and this is do or die here for C9. They need to get on the point period. Grego does take out Harry Hook. Tailspin, though, returning fire, already on a double kill, just picking apart C9 as they run into this point. Adam now in trouble.
Yeah,
Gets saved here by Surefour, though. Surefour, is this the hero C9 needs? He's on a triple kill, still slicing and dicing on the point, looking for Zarya. Zarya will fall here, win one more slash. No.
There was no way they should have won that fight.
No. So C9 not out of this just yet, but they will have to hold here for the rest of the round. One good team fight here from Envy, and that'll be it. They'll be taking round number 1 here on Lijiang.
Surefour just putting the team on his back, but Chip starts off this fight taking on Reaver, so it's going to be a 6v5 right off the bat.
And Tailspin flanking around the side as Taimu goes up the front and picks up the double in the back, and with that, it's going to be Envy retaking the point. It's going to be Envy taking the round.
Taimu with a victory Death Blossom. Just a snowball-y kind of stage right there. As once they were at 40%, they had all their ults, staggered them really well. Like I said, it was pretty easy to predict what was going to happen. They're going to come through, get Graviton. Next time they come through, they're going to get Death Blossomed. It's just really hard to avoid those things. Envy is a really smart team as far as where they hold on that map. Once they get control, they don't allow teams out without a fight. So even if you are able to break through, you're generally going to break through by taking a ton of damage all the way in so that they're going to have the advantage in that fight. So once you lose a point to Envy, it gets really hard to take it back.
I mean, the main thing for Envy there, if you want to put in a term, it'd just be ult efficiency, where they were up on ultimates, but they didn't need to use every single ult to win every single fight. They were pretty judicious in that and let them keep the snowball rolling. And once C9 lost control, it just made it really rough for them to get back. Either way, though, both teams rushing out here once more. Tailspin leading the way on the Tracer. No Tracer counterpart for him on the C9 side. And Winston right now just going to lead the way for C9. Gets taken out immediately, though, from Taimu. Both Winstons are down.
Yeah, nice start off there from the fight. Surefour is able to get a kill as well. Tailspin trying to bring it back, but it's been too much from the DPS out of Cloud9. It's been Reaver and Surefour going off. They're going to get the cleanup as well. It's absolutely one-sided there as far as the DPS war went, and this is a map. I mean, a lot of King of the Hill maps, it gets hard to initiate. This one you're not going to get camped on as hard necessarily, but you're going to have to come in 6 and then choose a side. Some teams have sent players right over the middle if you're running a Genji and a Winston, allowing the other 4 to pick a side they want to go to. It looks like they're going to try to go right over the middle with speed boost. Really cool.
They jump with the speed boost. That's an approach you don't see all that often. Interesting stuff coming out here for Envy, but C9 with the immediate punish. Surefour gets a double kill. No Dragon Blade required. Reaver's able to poke out Harry Hook and Taimu. Nowhere to go. You have a Genji reflecting your face, and you're surrounded on all sides by enemies. You just have to hold that.
I mean, despite what happened afterwards, it was still cool. You don't see that initiation a lot from teams. Maybe that's the reason why, but generally you can't come over dead center. Didn't work out there. It looks like are they setting up for it again?
It might be. It might just be going left side as well. Oh, I think they're thinking about it. Are they going to take bridge? Yep, they're going bridge. They're going bridge. They go right over the top. Internet Hulk leaps right over the wall, but here comes Sheer4, Dragonblade at the ray, does take out Internet Hulk, gets the back line. Can't deflect Zarya's beam, but pretty decent here from C9. Not definitive right away, but they're starting to go more in their favor. They push Envy all the way back. The remaining Envy members just back out. They don't want to feed extra ults if they can help it. And C9 right now maintain control. And Hex, if they win 1.5 more fights or so, this is going to be their point.
I mean, I think the reason you saw them all spread out here and there was they were trying to juke on which side they were coming from. They finally do get in initiated. It's cost them Sound Barrier, cost Transcendence, all going over the top, so they finally have positioning in on this fight.
Coco was able to take out Kai. Debit ends up falling off, so 2 kills advantage here for Envy. Graviton coming out as well, and that's just going to suck in the remaining members of C9. They will fall, but not before getting this all the way to 93, 94%. Grego actually buying a lot of extra time there, just skating on the top.
Yeah, Debit has ambitions to stall this out even further and wait for the rest of his team, but that was not going to go well from the start, doing a 1v5 as Winston.
It wasn't too bad, though.
Yeah.
I mean, even though he died right away, it did give them the last few ticks all the way up to 99%. So now they win one more team fight cleanly. They will absolutely win this round. So C9, this is not the worst for them. One thing they have to look out for here, look at Tailspin. He's going to be hugging the corner of this wall. He's going to be looking for a Death Blossom. Let's see if we can get that punish. Death Blossom does come out. He gets Graviton, though, here by C9 to start the fight. 2 kills from C9. Reaver almost getting knocked off by Internet Hulk. Not going to happen. C9, pretty definitive team fight coming out from them here so far. They blow the Transcendence Light into the fight. They just want to get on the point and cap it. Bloody from both sides. This Taimu right now coming in at the 11th hour. Gets 2 kills, gets a triple kill. Gonna get the quad. Taimu pulling it right back. And even though they turned the point, they weren't able to bring it to the end, even at 99%.
Yeah, Coco and Taimu going full on hero mode. I mean, Coco was up there just drawing fire, giving some cover to Taimu there. The Deadeye was really nice to initiate that. Gets a 3rd kill off of it, pulls it back, and oh, what are we seeing here? I mean, we've seen actually EnVyUs bring things back from 99 to 0 before. I think it was on
what
this
we see here from C9, they've both Winston and Sheer4 going to the flank, the rest of the team going up over the bridge, and Sheer4 doesn't like what he sees there, goes and rejoins the rest of his team. C9 still looking for an early pickoff, but Internet Hulk just punishing right now. Cleaves 2 people down, cleaves a 3rd person down. WMS 1 of Winston too strong. And Envy, they're fighting this back here, Hex. There's only 1 really good team fight left for C9, and 2 sort of bad team fights left for them, depending on how they want to approach it.
If you wanted to nitpick there, you could talk about how that wasn't super ult efficient as they gravitoned and had to transcend as well, which transcend might have been unnecessary. They're going to have Sound Barrier though, so they felt they could use it. Comes that Sound Barrier.
Sound Barrier comes out here from Envy, and this is going to help them hold out, right? C9 has no answer to that Sound Barrier. They'll have a Sound Barrier for their next push, assuming they have time for it, as Sheer4 goes down really late into that fight, and this is going to be real dicey for C9. Devitt will be able to get onto the point in time. Well, maybe. He might get booped away from Harry Hook.
Just a solo
okay, so he does get onto the point. They lose Grego, though.
Yeah, who's solo Sound Barrier. He had to in desperation mode. Now they're cleaning this up. They're looking for a miracle.
Yeah, C9, I feel like they could have had slightly better ult usage towards the end in terms of just at least using the Sound Barrier. Doesn't happen. They're going to clean up all the remainder of C9 as to try and get on the point, and Envy able to bring this back. There's a point where it was 99 to 0, and C9 was not able to take the round.
They've done it before. Yeah, that's got to be so demoralizing. You're 1 fight away and you can't win it. I mean, it is kind of how that map goes overall. It's just a hard map to get back in on. Once you lose it, it takes all of your effort, all of your ults to get it back. And then if you don't hold it, you're not going to have the ults to hold it too, because it took you so much to get in there. And this is definitely a more Tracer-oriented map, so Tailspin does come up on the Tracer, though he's been running it anyway. He's just happy on his Tracer. A very, very good Tracer. A lot of this is going to come down to see what Short4 can get on his Genji. As he goes, so does this Cloud9 King of the Hill offense.
You mentioned Tailspin Tracer, but he's going Reaper right now, in fact, so
okay.
Swapping up a bit. And Reaper's still really, really good on the stage. Actually surprised I've been seeing less of him from time to time. Reaver, of course, running the Reaper as well, so both teams going to be looking for Death Blossoms and all the rest. And Envy right now pushing C9 back into the building. C9, of course, does reserve the right to come in over the top from that positioning, but for now, I think they're just going to be okay with just healing up here for a moment.
Yeah, Hulk actually knew that they might come in over the top, took eyes up there, and knew that they weren't, so here comes the big fight.
Yep, they move in right now, nothing crazy, all up the gut, but Coco and Internet Hulk with the immediate punish. Tailspin following through, and that's going to be 3 kills very quickly from Envy. Make it 4.
That's all their damage. Right away, all their damage went down. They lost both Reaver and Shore4 right off the bat.
Yeah, just a clean fight from Envy. It's what we expect from them, and C9, they're going to have to back up, regroup, and Shore4 now in the Tracer. No McCree.
And no McCree, no Genji.
Shore4's on a journey right now. He's going all the way around. Might have Lucio in his sights, might have McCree in his sights, so nope, goes for the Zenyatta, runs into McCree, is able to get out of that in a hurry. And here comes the Transcendence right now from Envy. Envy just blowing their support ults. They want to hold here in this fight. 2 quick kills, they should be able to do just that.
Yeah, now you're in the unenviable position of trying to push in against this forward hold of EnVyUs. Although they are backing out a little bit. Did Harry Hook get a boop, or did 2 people jump off the edge? I feel it must have been a boop.
I feel like it must have been 2 people jumping off the edge. I'm not sure, because if it was a boop, it would have shown up and killed you.
Harry LOL'd though, that's why I questioned it. Maybe he enjoys suicide.
My only regret in this game is that there's not actually just a button you can find for suicide. But hang on, Graviton Surge coming out here from both teams. Everyone enjoying the group hug treatment. More C9 members were stuck in Graviton, but both teams will survive. Cryptogen able to take out Adam, start things out. Kai in the tailspin. And Envy still clutching out here. Time in the back, laying in the damage. Does not get taken out despite a monkey in his face. And he's getting pushed around. Finally, though, Debit forced back out. Was a little bit too low HP wise. C9 took control of the point, but they did not really win the fight. Envy's going to be able to come right back in here, especially with the Transcendence.
Well, they didn't win the fight at all. I was actually surprised they took the point because there's only 3 on it. Now Envy is going to come in and clean up the remnants of this Cloud9 offense. Hulk gets killed, Timon gets a couple kills as well, and they're down to 1 last fight to take the stage and go up 2-0 in the set.
Yeah, Envy is looking super good right now. Just need 1 more fight, as you mentioned, and they'll be up 2-0. We see C9 right now moving in. This will be their last attempt, and they don't have a whole lot of ults here, but neither does Envy. This is going to be a mostly ult-free fight, with the exception of Deadeye. And we're going to open here with that Deadeye, looking for those happy little skulls. And they're all charged up. That is deadly. Does take out Kai in the end. Gets a kill on the Debit. Oh my goodness. Taihu killed 2 people with 1 flashbang. Right at the end. A double kill flashbang. My goodness.
Was that,
Kaimu,
was that in the patch? Is flashbang now a grenade?
I mean, for at least right there, it looked like a grenade. 8 and 10% damage, respectively.
Play of the match.
Hey, we gotta play the match.
I think this is a Graviton in the Pulse Bomb.
It's right outside the door, yeah.
Yeah. Just casually walks up, attaches it to the back, runs away. And just to elaborate on earlier comment, I mentioned the suicide key. So coming from a competitive tribes background, a key part of that game is that you did have a 1-button suicide. So anytime an offense didn't get what they were looking for, everyone just K'd out, as it's called. Like K was the suicide key. So, oh, your capper died. Everyone just falls over on the offense and goes back to base. It was actually really funny to watch.
I mean, you could bind keys to suicide in TF2. I think the difference, though, is like you're denying alt, right? So I don't know if it really has a place in Overwatch 2, because then it'd be like immediately knowing like, well, one of our players died, let's all bail, and then you're not giving, I don't know, the team that's winning the fights their just due, and I just think mechanically it doesn't necessarily work out the same way in Overwatch. But if there's a ledge you can find, totally, you're free to jump over it.
Been saying someone bumped me. So C9 will have map choice here for the next map, but things looking really good right now for EnVyUs. Probably no surprise given how things have gone.
Well, it's going to be Hollywood, the choice for Cloud9 to stay in this upper bracket here. They looked decent on it so far today. They've got their interesting Cloud9, or their interesting defense on Hollywood. They've always had an interesting take on Hollywood. It stands for a couple weeks here and there when everyone was running the same thing in Hollywood. But they're going to probably try to run this Symmetra. Junkrat again did not work out against We United. But we'll see if we even get to start with their defense. It is EnVyUs' side choice. This is, of course, the Alienware Monthly Melee, brought to you by Curse. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in. We have a ton more Overwatch for you tonight. We're following through the winner's bracket, but no one is officially out of it just yet, I don't think, in the bottom side of things. Actually, one team might be out of it.
Selfless still in it.
Welcome.
Okay.
Whoever was playing in LB1, because of course Selfless got through from a forfeit
Yeah,
because LG
no, it was
pulled out.
on. Yeah, CLG unfortunately lost in LB1, so they're out of it. Fans.
So they lost to Ono.
They did lose to Ono. Yeah, Ono won that 2-1.
That is a really big news in and of itself. Ono, they were sort of a last-minute addition here. They're a new team on the scene. They're probably most well known for taking out FaZe in the round of 32 in the ESL qualifiers last week. But Ono, I mean, they've been impressing. They've been getting better week after week right now in a pretty astonishing rate, and I'm happy for that. I hope we get to cast them later on in the tournament.
Yeah, they played everyone really close last night, to the surprise of me as well, because I didn't know a ton about them. I looked at the results, and I'm like, these are, I don't know, some interesting results here. And they played everyone super close. So yeah, they're definitely a story to watch. That is our lower bracket. So right now we are in the top bracket just still. So yeah, Chips is going to toy with us. But more importantly, on the defense that we do know, Cloud9 is running kind of their signature style of defense. It is going to be Kai on the Symmetra. Grego will play the Lucio. Shore 4 comes up on that McCree. Reaver on the Junkrat. Adam will play Zenyatta. Debit on Reinhardt.
I'm just mystified right now at the EnVyUs spawn where Internet Hulk is really spinning quickly. That is the fastest spinning Mercy I have ever seen. But take a look here at this EnVy squad as they prepare to go on the attack. It is going to be Tailspin here on the Genji, Coco on Winston, Harry Hook on the Lucio, Chipsogen going to be on the Zenyatta. No, hang on, they're changing it up once more. So Taimu's going to be on the McCree, Harry Hook on Lucio, Chips on Zenyatta, Internet Hulk on Diva, Tailspin on Genji, and Coco will be on the Winston. So thank you, Envy, for always changing things up at the last second.
A little bit interesting that Hulk is not the one on the Winston. He has a pretty good Winston, but he's going to rock the Diva instead. They're going to just rush this down dead center.
Yeah, they go right up. They got no fancy shenanigans coming out here from Envy. They just rush it. No kills yet from either side, though. This is where C9, they bend, but they don't break. But Kai definitely just broke there. Poked out a little bit too far. Got taken out by Harry Hook. Taimu right now on the prowl. Takes out Debit. No shield tank here to really protect him from this McCree. As Envy slowly but surely turn this in their favor. C9 does get some picks, but the problem is that unless you definitively win these trades, it will go in favor of the offense because they just get to the point quicker.
Reaver is making a game of it. Here comes the tire.
There comes out. And they got 2 ticks of that there. And they're going to get faster reinforcements as Internet Hulk actually took out Reaver towards the end. Well, the tire was all he had left.
Yeah, but Kai was able to get the kill on him there, so this teleporter's coming down right now.
The teleporter's coming a bit down, but Envy is going to have a full 6 on the point here. I don't know if this is going to be enough from C9 as Kai just gets punched in the face. Taimu on a quad kill once more. Man, Taimu's had a great last 5 minutes or so between this game and the last game.
Yeah, Reaver was able to come through the teleporter, takes down Hulk, who was down there hunting it, but you're right, that is absolutely not enough coming through the teleporter for Cloud9. Move on to second stage Hollywood. First stage Hollywood remains an elusive defense.
Yeah, first stage Hollywood, I mean, right now, the defense rate for actually defending it on the first push is probably sub 20% from seeing all the teams combined. And I think right now, they're very content to just get here on the top, hold the rooftops, and make C9 try and take it back. Taimu will get knocked off, though, by the Diva, so he's going to have to back out, at least for now. Deadeye coming out here from Taimu. Tailspin takes out Cheer4 in the back, so Envy starting out with a bang as Tailspin gets a double. Taimu finishes off Kai. And again, nothing really crazy there, just good solid play from Envy. Of note, though, is Tailspin getting to backline and getting those 2 picks.
Yeah, I mean,
really set up the rest.
What's crazy with Envy, though, is when you watch them get a team wipe, you look at the kill feed, and it's usually like 4 or 5 or 6 different heroes getting kills there. They're all around getting different kills on different parts of the map, all doing damage. It's not like a 6K from Shadowbird.
Alright, so C9, they're counter-engaging here. They open up with the Sound Barrier. They're going to meet the Transcendent, so no one actually going to die here on either side as those support ults get used. Cheer4 right now is on the flank. Winston going to go down as a result. 2 kills here from C9. Here comes the Diva ult. Will it get anyone? It does not. Taimu, though, gets that back. Does win that McCree versus McCree fight. And now, again, Taimu in a situation where there's not as much a challenge him. Kai, though, does find him before he gets healed. Takes him out. It's really bloody here, back and forth between the 2 teams.
Yeah, Tank's trying to bring it back, though, for Cloud9's Kai and Debit continue to stall out. Kai actually went to get the big pack, leaving Debit alone. He gets cleaned up, too, so they're trying to stagger out this stall as long as they can. I don't think they have any designs on being able to hold this point, but they're going to try to stall it out.
No, right now, they definitely, barring a miracle, are not going to be able to hold this. But you're right, they're stalling out. D.Va getting on there towards the end. Tailspin should be able to finish her off here in just a second. Here comes the Deadeye from Taimu. Takes out Kai in the back. Tailspin, Dragon Blade unsheathed, looking to clean up the last remaining members of C9 on the stall. Winston going to be the last to fall here. And that should be it. It wasn't bad from C9, though. They did buy themselves about an extra minute from that scramble.
Yeah, a couple really good things there. The stall that bought them a ton of time, and also, they had to start using ults to be able to deal with that stall, so it didn't turn into an actual full-style defense. Taimu had to use his ult, Tailspin had to use his ult, so they were able to bait out some ults and bought themselves a couple minutes there. All in all, a pretty decent second point in defense.
Problem is for Cloud9, though, you look at the overall time that has elapsed here on the map. Only 4 minutes have gone by. You really want a defensive at least 6 minutes to give yourself a fighting chance, preferably 7. So C9 still has to find a way of holding out here for another 2 to 3 minutes. They can't lose here on this next push. It would be catastrophic if they did. EnVy right now, they're content to be all on the point at C9. They're going to take the fight right to them. Shift4 way in the back. Popping up the Deadeye, looking for the skulls. Not going to be able to get in. Oh, no. D.Va almost takes him out. Does take out Adam in the back. The trend of Zenyatta's dying continues. Taimu gets the double kill. And this is horrible right now for C9. This could very well be a very quick time from EnVy. And I don't know if they're going to be able to beat this on their attack.
Yeah, they're on positional lockdown these doors, too. Tailspin moves to one. Taimu moves to the other. Tanks are going to get out and stall us out. It's been Devin and Kai just buying as much time as possible all throughout this game. Oh, God.
Yep, Tailspin with the finisher. Death Blossom in the pack takes out 3. Pretty quick time. That was under 5 minutes, 4:53.
To 3. Switching sides.
I really think that could be match already. I think the main thing for C9 is that they need to hold for at least one more push. If they got to 6 minutes, that's beatable, even though not ideal. Under 5 minutes, that really puts them on the hot seat where they don't have a whole lot of margin for error going into their attack run here.
No, they're going to only be able to get stalled out once, maybe twice. Their best defense was actually on the second point, and it was a defense that they never really had a chance to win. It was just about stalling out. The tanks did a good job there. Both Kai and Debit were able to at least buy them a minute or so, but then that led into kind of a steamrolling on the last point offense. Yeah, tough sledding here coming out for Cloud9. We'll see. It does look like EnVyUs is going to run kind of this older composition as well. At least Tailspin is going to be running on a hero we don't see very often anymore. That is going to be Junkrat. Coco will be on the Reinhardt Internet Hulk on a defensive D.Va. Harry Hook will play Lucio. Chips High-End is on a Mercy of all things, and Taimu will be on the McCree. First time we've seen Mercy today. She's definitely been popular on defensive points, more so than offense for sure, and really like first point Numbani defense, first point Hollywood defense on occasion.
By the way, I just want to apologize to the stream for putting the camera on Internet Hulk in the beginning. I lost my mind. I forgot that he's doing the incredibly hyper spinny disco. He's actually gotten faster at this. I don't even know. But yeah, I mean, Mercy coming out, I feel like Mercy in a sense is a little bit of a gamble now too. Not as much as Symmetra because her ultimate doesn't charge that slowly, but you're still not likely to have res in the first fight anymore, so we'll see how it pans out. Looking at the offense here though, coming out from the side of Cloud9, it's going to be Shift4 here on the Genji, Reaver on the McCree, Kai on the D.Va, Brago going to be on Lucio, Debit on the Winston, and Adam on what else but Zenyatta. We'll see where C9 tries to bring this here. If they go up the gut, go into the alley, go for the high ground or more. For EnVy, they just went up the gut.
Yeah, well, they're queued up on dive heroes. I mean, generally, when you see a Winston and a D.Va, their designs are to go in as fast as possible, maybe take some high ground away, too. So that's what they do.
So they pretty much go up the gut. Shift4 does go over the top to start things out. Looks again in the cafe. Kai does take out the Zen early on. Zen picks early, pretty darn important. Shift4 looking for anything in the back. Has Taimu in his sights. Taimu getting saved by the D.Va, though. As now here's Tailspin, of course, on the Junkrat. Still pretty valuable here in Hollywood. Cleaning up the remaining C9 members as they try to run right by him, and there's going to be a full hold here from EnVy.
Yeah, that's really, really bad for Cloud9. They're going to have to win on this next push and never get stopped afterwards.
Yeah, for Cloud9, effectively, all their buffer they were talking about that they didn't really have much to begin with, it's gone. They have to win pretty much every fight from here on out and not even get stalled out that much as they do so if they want to win. So if they don't take this next fight, they're going to call it GG right away. The problem for them is that they have to get through the Mercy res, so all Chipsogen has to do is just not die early on as Tailspin gets first blood of this fight, takes out Reaver, and this is already probably going to be GG. I don't know how C9 pulls this fight in their favor, especially with the ult situation right now.
In an ideal world, the next fight goes exactly, you kill Chips immediately, everyone else dies, none of your players die, you all distribute the ult evenly in your next kills. They need something like that to get back in this map.
Tire comes out here from Tailspin, immediately takes out Shift 4 in the back. C9 already down a major cannon of their DPS. Reaver takes out Taimu, though, to at least equalize it, so... And C9, they get 3 kills, but the resurrection comes right back up from Chips and negates a lot that was done, but they still have 3 down. The problem is for C9, this is still winnable for them, but the problem is that even as Reaver takes out Tailspin, you look at the time that's remaining in the map, it's at 2 minutes 45 seconds, so, okay, C9, they're going to take the point here in all likelihood, but look at how quickly they're going to have to move to actually win this match.
Yeah, it's a deceptively long second point, too. You got to go through these bends here as well. That limo is got its emergency brake on, moves very slowly, so they need to dominate the rest of this map. Absolutely dominate.
Therefore, right now getting pushed off the rooftop. Counter right back, though. Takes out Internet Hulk, so not the worst here from C9. They're keeping some degree of hope alive. Sure 4 needs to not get picked off here. Anyone from C9 dies, it's going to be an absolute disaster unless it's a 1 for 3. Dragon Blade coming out from Sheer 4, looking to at least put a little bit more momentum on C9's plate. He gets juked out. Chips has nothing to do with it. Goes right up to the rooftop. He does take out Tailspin in the end. That's going to be it, though, as he puts away the blade, and Rez can bring Tailspin right back up into the fight.
Yeah, and they are dominating so far. Reaver is taking down Chips there, and now Debit takes down Coco as well, so they're getting the kills they need.
It's weird, though. On one hand,
moving.
sure, they're dominating the kill feed, but look at the payload. It didn't move at all during that. And Envy was able to dart around and sort of not really be clumped up to the point where they stalled it out. They made them hunt the remainder down. And you look at the time that's remaining here. Envy's... I feel like they're playing not to lose right now, but it's working.
Yeah, that can be dangerous, but if they take one fight, it's absolutely over. 90 seconds to finish out the map.
Alright, so Sound Barrier comes out here from C9. They're going to try and push this forward even more. They do take out Chips pretty early on the fight. Tailspin, though, moving to the top, has Reaver in his sights. Will take him out with 2 well-placed slashes. Coco in the backline gets a double kill, and that's going to be it. That is officially going to be GG. C9 should call it here in a moment. And again, Envy proving their dominance, going to win, take the set 3-0. They move on to the grand finals.
No surprises there, I don't think, from anyone who's been watching Overwatch at all, really, for the last month. EnVyUs is just that much better than everyone right now. Not even that close between them and Cloud9. Cloud9 had their moments on King of the Hill especially, but overall, EnVyUs just continues to dominate. And it's actually even really hard to describe how they play against other teams. As you've said several times, like, nothing fancy there. They're just winning every duel, in good position every time.
There are plenty of times here in the set where they didn't even go for anything crazy in terms of cool Russians or anything like that. They just went up the gut and got the kills they needed. Yeah. It sort of spits in the face of Overwatch strategy to some extent when you're that mechanically good. And I will say this, though, there is still coordination in that in terms of calling targets, making sure everyone gets where they need to get. The teams are still playing out here, but you look at the time has officially expired. They're going to say GG's, and we are going to go to the next round.
Well, Cloud9 not out of it yet. They will be relegated to the lower bracket here. Let's see what our next match is going to be. See if any results have been reported in our lovely bracket. So right now it's We United waiting for the winner of Fnatic versus Selfless.
All right, so Fnatic versus Selfless. You would think Fnatic would be able to take that given the power level of both teams. Selfless has had a rough run of it. They did get to lower bracket round 2 because LG withdrew from the tournament. It was a bye that they had there. And Selfless, I mean, they've been a team that's sort of been in the top 8 conversation for NA, but there's sort of a tier difference between them and some of the teams above them. And it would be a huge story if Selfless was able to knock off Fnatic. But going off of what we've seen from the teams, we do expect Fnatic to get through there. So very likely our next matchup might just be Fnatic versus We United in lower bracket round number 3. That will be a best out of 5. Everything from here on out today will be best out of 5. Winner of Fnatic versus We United will go on to face Cloud9, and the winner of that will get the crack at Envy in the grand finals. So a lot of good matches still yet to be played here in the Alienware Monthly Melee. I'm ZP, that's Hex. We're going to be back after a short break. Thank you guys so much for tuning in.